loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. My name is Kino if you do not know me already, and yeah, welcome to this channel. I'm a YouTuber based in Malawi, Africa. Okay, so today we're going to do this look. Okay, this video is about this entire look. I really hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. I only used 2 eyeshadows. Okay, I wanted to do something simple, something very beginner friendly when it comes to the eyeshadows, and also something that's sexy. Okay, something that's just out of the box a little bit, because I know a lot of people like to just use like light shades on their eyes, but I wanted to do a smoky eye, a chocolate brown smoky eye, so that you guys can, you know, be a little dramatic in your makeup but not using too many eyeshadows or just having to do too much. So yeah, it's a voiceover from like right after this. Gonna be a voiceover because it's been raining all day and I tried to wait it out and all of that, but it didn't happen. So it was gonna get too dark. That's why I just decided to film and do a voiceover. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video, and yeah, do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video to your friends, your family, your enemies, everybody, you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the video, baby. First things first, I always start with eyebrows in all of my makeup routines. I'll take my spoolie brush, the one I just showed, and just brush up my eyebrow hairs, keep them in line. And then now I'm going in with my Got2b glue spike and glue and the Got2b glue spray, just to lay them down and yeah, keep them in place, because my eyebrows are very unruly and they tend to move around during the day, and we do not want that. Okay, so right after that, after I go in with the spray, you see me going in with my Maybelline Fit loose powder. This is because I have very oily brows. I have oily skin in general, so I go in with powders just to help keep the oils down, so that I'm like a little bit matte throughout the day. Okay, so yeah, I'm going in with that loose powder around my eyebrows, and yeah, this is right before we start lining our brows. So I'm using a brown pencil to just line under my brows and the top part of my brows. Right after that, I'm going to start filling in from the tail. In the front of the brow, you see me holding the pencil up because I'm just imitating my eyebrow hairs. You know, I don't have a lot of eyebrow hair, so yeah, you can do that to imitate, and always hold the brow pencil in the midsection and your brushes too, because you do not want to apply too much product. And then I brush everything in and just blend it all together. Now I'm going into my Revolution Pro HD concealer palette, medium to dark, and taking that light shade and just applying that with my tapered concealer brush. As you can see there, I applied some of it on my lid because I do not want to put too much product under the brow. So if you have too much product on your brush, always like go on your lid and then work your way up. So yeah, this is me. I'm just trying to clean up under the brows so it's crisp. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer buffing brush. This is from Real Techniques. I'm going to put all the brushes on below, so that you can, in the description box, so that you can be able to get them. Now I'm going into another tapered concealer brush because I do not like using the same brush and mixing the concealer shades. I'm using a darker concealer from the same palette, of course, but just a tad bit darker because I do not want halo eyebrows. Okay, you do not want to use a very light concealer for the top part of your brows, because it will just look like you have a striking light around your brows, and that's not cute. Okay, I'm buffing all of that with the same concealer buffing brush, and yeah, I'll be adding more concealer on my eyelids because I have very dark eyelids. And then after that, you see me powder it down with my Maybelline Fit loose powder. But yeah, I'm trying to do this beginner series. After this, I'll be doing like eyebrows, makeup. For this one, I just thought I would throw in like a makeup video. So yeah, I'll be doing a beginner series video and be more detailed about all of this, so do not worry about that. But yeah, now I'm just blending everything in with my beauty sponge. It's damp. Make sure it's not soaking wet, and
it's not too dry either, because it will just pick up the concealer. Always have it dab, like not too dry and not too wet, okay, just like right in the middle. But yeah, now I'm powdering around my brows and my lid and wherever I put the concealer. Okay, I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow blending brush. As you can see, it's very very fluffy, and going into my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Volume 1 palette. I'm using that light brown shade for my crease. Your crease is where your eye socket ends, just right there, not too far up your brow bone. Do not take that that eyeshadow far up to the eyebrow bone, no, like I pointed there. Always like just keep it around the crease, okay? And for that part on your brow bone, we're going to use powder, just to powder that down and yeah, tone it down a bit. But yeah, now I'm going into another eyeshadow blending brush. It's, as you can see, it's a bit smaller than that one, so packing in the darker brown eyeshadow, the chocolate brown eyeshadow, will be easier because it picks up a lot of product and it's like very concentrated. And yeah, you are going to do this until you're satisfied with the color payoff. I wanted to do a very simple 2 eyeshadow look, a smoky eyeshadow look, and this is the best I could do, okay? It's just 2 eyeshadows. You don't have to use the palette that I used. You go back and forth with the brushes until you're satisfied with the blend. I'll be more detailed in the other videos, the beginner series videos that I'm gonna do. But yeah, I went back and forth with the brushes, and right before that I buffed some powder on my brow bone, and now I'm going into my black eyeliner. This is to just help conceal my eyelash band. There I'm just putting the loose powder, you know. Yeah, but now we're going into our eyelashes. I'm using this AliExpress eyelashes. Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is so hard. But yeah, I'm using that pair that I just pointed at, and I always cut about two lashes, I don't know, from the eyelashes, because my eyes are not that wide. Always cut your eyelashes to according to the shape of your eyes, because most of the times this thing is like very long, the strip is too long. I use this magnifying zoom mirror. It has a 5x zoom on one side and normal side, so if you're having problems with applying eyelashes, always like you can get that mirror. And then yeah, I make sure I press my real lashes to my false lashes so that there's no space in between showing like that I'm wearing false eyelashes. We don't want them to know, okay? All right, we're going into the base now. So for my base, I'm using my my primer, Maybelline Pore Eraser primer. Always make sure you start with primer. You do not want to start your makeup without primer. It helps like create a barrier between your makeup and yeah, your skin. Now I also applied some setting spray just to make it more tacky, and now I'm going into my Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade Cocoa and Caramel, because I didn't have a shade that matched me correctly, and I've noticed that when I mix these 2 shades, it actually comes out right. And yeah, I didn't do too bad on this day, okay? So I'm applying this with a foundation flat brush. I've noticed that a lot of makeup brush kits always come with this foundation brush, and people might not have like a flat top foundation brush, so I just use this on that day. And my beauty sponge, I applied my foundation, and you see me going in with my beauty sponge. It's still a damp beauty sponge right there, and just tapping that foundation in so that it can, you know, properly soak into the skin and yeah, not just sit on my skin. Now I'm going into my concealer. I'm using the Revolution Pro Concealer and Define concealer in the shade C10. It's a light shade. This is to highlight your face, and again, I'm going to explain all of these things in the beginner series. But yeah, I am just putting that on my chin, my cheekbones, under my eyes, my forehead, and my nose. I start with the under my cheekbones because I don't want it to sit there for too long and get too bright, and then I'm tackling every other area but under my eyes because I want that to be last. I took that concealer brush that I use for under my eyebrows and just spread the concealer around my eyeshadow and created a shape. Okay, if you want it to be like sharp, like cut eye, this is how you're going to create that shape. If you want it rounded, you do not have to do this. But yeah, now I'm contouring and bronzing in the same instance, because yeah, contouring will create that shadow. When you put on foundation, it's just like a blank canvas. Like your face is never just struck out yellow. They have shadows, and this helps create that shadow back into your face. Okay, we're faking it, but it's art. It's art. Okay, so yeah, I'm just blending that around my cheekbones and my forehead and my jawline. So yeah, after I blend that all in, I go in with my Maybelline loose setting powder in the shade 30, yeah, and just go wherever I put the concealer. So under my brows, my forehead, under my eyes, not my brows, my forehead, my chin, and under the cheekbone, just wherever I put the concealer down before. Now I'm going into my Maybelline Fit Me powder. As you can see, I love this powder and already hit pan, baby, but we're still going. This is in the shade 332. I'll leave all the products down in the description box and you can check them out and what shades I used and all of that. And now I'm going into my BenYe banana powder and just putting it under my eyes just to brighten that under, okay, and my nose and my forehead. On this day, I felt like this. I felt like getting like glam, because if you're going out and you're doing this, you want to make sure your base looks nice, because you didn't do too much on your eyes, and people won't know that. Okay, people won't know that you just used 2 eyeshadows, but because the smoky eye requires you to be glam, to be nicely put together. So yeah, this is why I was being so extra. I used my bronzer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My bronzer from a Technique palette, and then now I'm just dusting off that powder. Now to contour even more, I'm using that Black Radiance contour palette and using the darkest shade. This is a medium to dark palette, and just going around my cheekbones and my forehead, and then brushing off that powder because it was sitting for too long. They call this baking, but before I did that, I remembered that I didn't do my under eye, so I went in with the 2 brushes. I didn't add any other product. The 2 brushes I used for my eyeshadow, and just dusted that under my eyes. Now I'm going to go into my into that shimmer. It's a shimmer eyeshadow for just like my tear duct area, just to make that pop, because you can leave this if you do not want any shimmer on your eyes. That was Sky. I was being a mom for that second, but yeah, I just dusted that on my tear duct area, and yeah, you can put as much as you like, or you cannot add this if you just want a matte look. Now I'm using my Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, Mauve Obsessions eyeshadow palette. I'm using those 2 eyeshadows as blush because I do not have the blush palette at the moment, and I do not see the need to, because I always like improvise. And now I'm going into my Avon Mist and Set Fix Spray, and yeah, I really love this setting spray. I got it from Hajra. I'll put her number down below so you can get, she has really nice things, okay, from Avon, and I really love this. Now I'm just lining my lips with a brown pencil, and yeah, I used that. It's a very nude lip gloss. I don't remember the name of it. It's just a nude lip gloss, okay. And now now that I let the setting spray dry, I'm going into my highlighter. This is the Primark highlighter in the shade Gold Digger, and yeah, I'm just putting that on my nose, my cheekbones, wherever I want like the light to hit. All right, and this is the finished look, you guys. This is as 2 eyeshadows. Who would know? Nobody would know, okay. Look at that smoky eye. But yeah, let's get to the outro. Ooh girl, yeah. Okay, loves, so this
is the finished look. What do you guys think about it? I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I tried to be very detailed in the things that I was saying and the things I was doing, not saying. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna put everything that I used down in the description box below, and yeah, I'll try and link some of the products that I used if I find easier links for you guys to get them, or if I find someone who can supply you these things in Malawi, I'll also put their number and yeah, and all of that good stuff, as I always say. Okay, but yeah, this is the finished look. I only used 2 eyeshadows. I know you learned something, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Do not forget to like this video because you made it this far. Okay, like this video. It really is gonna help me a lot. And yeah, share this video to your friends, your family, your enemies too. Okay, they want to know, they want to see how they can do this smoky eyeshadow. All right, and yeah, I hope you guys subscribe. Please subscribe. So yeah, subscribe, like, share, and comment down below what you think about the look and what other looks you want me to do, because I'm open for anything. Okay, whether you want me to do dinner or everyday makeup and all of that, I'm just here to serve you. Okay, so yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you want to see from me, and I'll try and record it. As always, love and peace, guys. Bye.